Hello everybody and welcome to art. Alright, so today what we're going to do is we are going to learn about a website called Autodraw. Now this website is made by Google and it uses something called artificial intelligence. Now the word artificial means fake or not real. And of course intelligence has to do with thinking and wisdom and knowledge. So artificial intelligence is like fake knowledge. This is what it means basically. This computer program has the ability to almost think like humans do. And I'll show you what that means in a moment. But to start out, if you clicked on the video for this assignment, then you should be either on YouTube or on the school website. And I'll show you what to do after that. So let's take a look. I'm on YouTube right here and I don't have a video pulled up, but that's okay. We're going to go up to the top of your browser and click this little plus button, and that'll open a new tab. Go ahead and type in the website title, autodraw.com, and click enter. Okay, now this is a drawing that I just did recently for practice, but I'm going to show you guys how to do your own drawing. So I need to start over. I'm guessing though, you guys probably saw something asking you if you wanted to do the how-to section, and I think we should do that really quickly. So let's take a look at how this works. Okay, so it looks like if you draw something, it might not look great, but you can choose from a bunch of other pictures that the program already has, and it'll guess what you're trying to draw, and then you can choose that and make that your drawing. Awesome. Okay, or you can just do something called the solo draw, which is where you click on this tool, I'll show you in a little bit, and then you click your mouse, hold it, and then you can move it around the screen and make a line. Oh yeah, there's lots of colors to choose from, even more than these. You can add words if you would like to. I don't think we're going to do that for ours though. You can do shapes like squares and circles. You can do triangles, because it's very hard to do straight lines when you're using a mouse or when you're using a trackpad. Ooh, the fill tool is great. This is just like a tool for coloring stuff in one click. Look how fast that was. And then there's the select tool, which allows you to click on a shape or drawing you made and make it bigger, tilt it to the side, move it around. I'll show you how that works. Oh, we'll talk about this at the very end. This is just how you download or share your drawing. And you can do this from any device. I've only tried it on the computer, and so that's what I'm using today. Hopefully, that's what you guys have access to as well. Let's begin. Now, as this video goes on, I'm going to be doing stuff over here, and then once I do something, I'd like you to pause the video, go over to your own Autodraw tab, and open it up and make your drawing. So hopefully you have Autodraw opened up, but if you don't, go ahead and click open a new tab, type in Autodraw, and let's get to this screen. So go ahead and do that, and then come on back. Okay, welcome back. So the first thing we're going to do is today we're just gonna be playing around with this program. So I would like you to choose a background color. White is fine, but you know, it's been done. People are used to it. It's boring. Let's choose a new color. So first, we're going to select our fill tool. Go ahead and click that right now. It's the one that looks like it's a paint bucket spilling out a little bit of paint. Then go on down to your color. It should be a blue circle, and there will be a bunch of colors to choose from. Now, if you click this arrow right here, it'll allow you to go over and see a whole lot of other colors. Now, it doesn't have all the colors imaginable, but it has quite a few. Let's see, I think my background will be yellow. There we go. Okay, so if you've got your fill tool and you've got your color, just click anywhere on the screen and it'll fill it up. There you go. All right, pause the video and go and try that on your own. Welcome back. Now, just so you guys know, I only have 15 minutes to record this with the program that I'm using. So I might go a little bit fast. If that happens, that's fine. Just rewind the video, watch it again until you understand what I'm doing. If you have questions, you can always call me at school or you can send me an email. Anything like that is fine. Okay, let's keep going. The first thing we're going to draw is going to be pretty simple. We're just going to draw a cloud. So go ahead and click the Auto Draw button up here. It's that pencil with the sparkles. Then we're going to choose a color down here. I'm going to start off with black because it's good to outline your things in black. And we're going to draw a cloud. So in order to draw with the draw tool, either this one or this one, you need to click with your mouse and drag and hold down the clicked button and then drag your mouse around. So I'm going to try to draw a cloud. Now, here's the deal. When you're drawing with a mouse or with a trackpad, it doesn't always look so great. That's why this program is so cool, because it gives you all of these different drawings to choose from. So I like this cloud. And so when I click that, do you see how it changed my drawing? I'd like you to go pause the video and go try that on your own. Okay, now we are going to color in this cloud. So let's go back over to our fill tool, just like that. Let's go on down to our colors, find a nice white, or you could be adventurous and try a different color. And click right inside that shape, and we've got a nice white cloud. Okay. Now, this cloud is a little big, I feel, so I need to adjust the size. What tool do you think I could use for that? If you're thinking the select tool, you were right. So let's click the select tool. Then we're going to click on our cloud. Now it has this box around it. All of these little squares are like little handles that you can grab with your mouse. So let's try to make this cloud a little skinnier. So I'm going to click on this square with my mouse, or this square, and I'm going to click and hold. And then I'm going to drag it towards the center, and it gets skinnier. Okay, go ahead and try that out, unless you already know how to do this. Okay, now I want to make my cloud a little bit shorter. So I'm going to either click the top or the bottom square, click and hold, and then move it towards the center. Ah, very nice. Go ahead and try that out. All right, the last thing I'm going to do is the second to last thing, I'm going to click one of these corner squares. If you want to make it small or big in both directions, tall or short or wide, then you use the corner squares. Let me show you. So click and hold and drag it towards the center, and the whole thing gets smaller. Or we can make it really big. That's a little too big. So let's do about that size. The final thing I want to show you is this. If you click this circle up here and hold it, then you can tilt your drawing around, just like this. So go ahead and try these different things out with the select tool, unless you are already familiar with how to use it. In that case, go ahead and keep watching. All right, we are now going to just try to draw a few different things. So the first thing I would like to try to draw is a bike, because that's what we saw in the tutorial. So choose any color, not your background color, or you won't be able to see it. I'm gonna do this light blue. Oops. Oh, here's a good opportunity for me to show you a different tool. Do you see how my the outline of my cloud changed? That's because I was still on the select tool. I forgot to tell you, you always have to change tools every time you change color. So I need to undo what I just did. In order to do that, I'm going to use this life-saving tool down here, the undo button, and we're just going to click that, and it'll back up time. Let me show you. There we go. It's like it never happened. Okay, we learned our lesson. Go ahead and click on the Autodraw tool. Perfect. And now choose your color. Okay, I'm going to draw a bike. So let's do a circle, and a circle, and the cross beam. Let's try that. Ooh, I think I see a bike. Okay. This one. Ooh, nice. Wow, so professional. No big deal. Okay, this bike is wonderful. It reminds me a lot of my bike. I've been riding my bike to school a lot more these days. Let's move it around a little bit. So click your select tool and click anywhere by or in or on the bike. Now let's move it around. So if you click in the center of this box and move your mouse around, oh, whoops. Oh, I guess I was wrong. You have to click on one of the lines. There we go. All right, I'm learning with you guys too. So click on one of the lines and then you can move your bike around. Remember, make sure you're clicking and holding. Okay, it's been a while since I told you to pause the video and try this out, so go ahead and do that right now. Okay, let's see. I think we've got time for a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is this. Let's go through a few of the tools we haven't done, and then I'm going to have you guys just be creative with what you have and send what you make to me after that. And I'll show you how to send it to me in a moment. This draw tool is a tool that lets you draw and doesn't try to guess what you're drawing. So let's choose black for our color. I could draw a heart, just like that, by clicking and holding. But maybe I want the heart to be a little thicker. So let's click the undo button. Now let's go up here. You see this blue rectangle? That shows how thick or thin the pen is. So if I click and hold it and drag it over, then it might be very thick, like I'm using a big marker instead of a skinny marker. Okay, now I don't know about a black heart so much, so let's fill that up with something else. Click your fill tool, choose a better color, there we go, and click on the line and it'll change the line color. Now that's a little too light for me. Okay, I can see that better. Let's try this type tool out. So go ahead and click the type tool and then click anywhere that you'd like to type something. There you go. So now do you see this square right here? I can't seem to grab any of those squares there unless I click out of it and then click on it again. Do you see how the select tool is black now? That means I can make it small, make it skinny, tall, and move it around. Okay. Let's try this shape tool out. So there are three shapes you can do: the circle, the square, or the triangle. The circle is really helpful because even drawing on paper, drawing a circle is tough. Let's choose another good color. How about this dark blue? Now I want you to click here, hold it, and drag your mouse away from the point where you clicked. And you make a circle that can get bigger or smaller, just like this. Okay. Once again, I haven't told you to pause it for a while, so go ahead and pause it and try these tools out, and then come on back. Okay, now, yes, let's use this zoom tool, and then I'll show you how to save your drawing. So click on the zoom, and now you'll have a little magnifying glass. Choose the shape you want to look at closer. I want to look at my cloud, and click on that cloud. Now I'll zoom in. I can do it again, and again, and again, and again. But how do I zoom out? I'm too close to see other stuff. So I'm going to go up here and click 100%. That means I can see 100% of the screen. Now I'm a little off center, so I'm going to grab these little things down here, move them over so I can move down. Okay, I would like you guys now to pause the video and either start a new project or add on to this one you already have, and just make something else. Make something creative. Try out this Autodraw tool. It doesn't have to make sense. I just want to see that you guys are trying this out and trying to, use the tools you have to be creative. So go ahead, click these three bars and click start over. Choose what shape or size you would like. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just keep adding to this one you already have. The last thing I want to show you is how to share this. So we're going to click these three bars, and you're going to go and click share right here. This might take a little while, but now we can hit copy link. So it says the link is copied. I'd like you to click a new tab open up here. Now I'm going to have you click into this search bar up here, and we're going to press the buttons Command or Control V. And you'll have your link. Now this is a little bit more complex for computer skills. If you need a parent to help you out with this, I'm sure they can help you. But I'd like you to send me this link either in Google Classroom, or if you don't have Google Classroom, then send it to me in an email. If that doesn't work for you, you can also download the picture. Okay, I apologize for getting cut off there. The program that I use to record myself doing these, where I record the screen too, only lets me do it for 15 minutes, and that was right at the 15-minute mark. So let me finish explaining. Okay, when you want to share your creation with me, you can click those 3 lines and you can copy the link and you can paste the link and email it to me or put it on Google Classroom. If you are not very familiar with computers, I would recommend you ask a parent or an older sibling to help you out with this step. Now, this might not work so well. I was having trouble with it earlier myself. So, another thing you can do is you can click these 3 lines, go on down to download, and then it should download into your computer. That means that your picture will now be somewhere in your files, and so you can email that to me as well and just attach it to the email. Once again, if you're not familiar with how to do that very well, this is something a parent or older sibling could help you out with. And of course, if you'd like to, you can submit this file on Google Classroom if you are in one of my Google Classroom classes. Okay, great work today, everybody. I hope that this made sense. If it's really just not making sense, that's okay. Send me a message or call me at school. I can try to walk you through it. Thank you for joining me for art today, and I'll talk to you next week.